Welcome, kindergartners. This is week 10, lesson 48. Hi, here are some things that you should be doing every single day to strengthen your literacy skills. Make sure you watch the alphabet chant video every day. Read your decodable reader for the week. Practice your high frequency word list. Make sure you're reading 20 minutes a day and completing a reading log entry. We also want to make sure that you're practicing your handwriting skills. With a sheet of paper, practice your letters from A to Z, writing your high frequency words, CBC words, and also writing short and simple sentences. Try to do this every day. Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Hodges, and I'll be your kindergarten virtual teacher today. I hope you're ready to learn some new things today. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with a transition song. 1, 2, 3, let's sing. Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. It's time to practice sounds and blend them together. Let's practice our high frequency words and write them down. We'll start our learning off today with high frequency word practice. Take a look at the word in the box. The word in the box is she. Can you say she? Great. What's this word? Very good. Let's use it in a sentence. She is my best friend. Can you use it in a sentence now? Let me hear it. Great. The word in the box is she. Here's our next word. The word is her. Can you say her? Great. Let's use it in a sentence. This is her house. Her. Now let me hear you use the word her in a sentence too. Great job. The word in the box is what? Her. Good job, scholars. The word in the box is like. Can you say like? Very good. Let's use it in a sentence. I like ice cream. Let me see if you can use this word in a sentence too. Use the word like in a sentence now. Great sentence. What is this word? Like. All right, boys and girls, it's sound drill time. So take a look at the sound these two letters make in the box. We have an A and an R. The A and R sound together make the sound R, as in park, okay? So everybody say R. Great job. And let's all say the word park. Park. Very good. So the sound in the box is what? R. That A is kind of silent, okay? We call that the bossy R, and the R is taking away the that's the bossy R sound, okay? So everybody say this sound in the box is R. Excellent. Here's our next sound. The sound is from the letters E and R. So the E and R sound together make the sound, as in her. Her is one of our high frequency words. Can everyone say her? Yes. Her has the sound at the end. Again, it's another bossy R, where the R changes our vowel sound. Everybody say Here's another sound. The I and R together make the sound as well. Everybody say Now, again, here we are with that bossy R. It's changing our vowel sound. So everyone say as in dirt. Great. Now, can you say dirt? Very good. The I and R together make the sound. Good job. Here we have the OR letters. And O and R together make the OR sound. Can you say OR? Great job. OR. OR is another bossy R sound. So the R is taking over that vowel sound. So everybody say OR as in sport. Very good. Can you say the word sport too? Awesome. What is the sound? That's right, or. All right, it's my favorite time again. You know I love to read, and I love when you're reading too. So you're going to independently read your decodable reader at this time. So in a moment, you're going to press pause on this video and go and grab your decodable entitled The Jazz Trio. While you're reading this text, I would like for you to read the text actually 2 times, okay? As you're reading it, I want you to place a dot under the words that you do not know. And make sure you let someone know at home the words you don't know, the words that you put a dot under, so they can help you out a little bit. also would like for you to kind of go on a high frequency word hunt. I want you to hunt for the words that you see shown on the screen right now. Please hunt for these words. The word will, what, and, said, and has. When you see those words, I want you to circle those words with a pencil or a crayon or something like that to kind of help you identify those important high frequency words we've been practicing all year long. All right, happy reading. Press pause on this video. Once you finish reading your text 2 times, you're going to come back and we have some more fun work to do. All right. All right, let's read our learning targets for our next task. I can identify R controlled, or what we call bossy R words in a text. So we're going to read a poem in just a moment, and we're going to have to circle and identify all of the bossy R words. Let's get started. All right, boys and girls, great job reading your decodable reader. Now let's dig into a different type of text. We're going to read over this poem that we have here. And all week long, we've been working on bossy R words, right? Bossy R words that have the IR, ER, AR, UR, and OR sounds in them, right? So what we're going to do today is take a look at this poem and try to identify as many bossy R words that we can. All right? So your job is to listen as I do a first read on this text. I'm going to read it all the way through. But as I'm reading, when you hear Mrs. Hodges say a bossy R word, or if you see it on your screen, I want you at home to do just like this. Make a circle. Because in our second read, I'm going to circle all of our bossy R words, okay? So you help me along at home and circle when you hear or see a bossy R word in this text, okay? Let's get started. This poem is called Carly. Here we go. My little sister Carly always wears a skirt. She is quiet like a mouse until she burps and slurps. I like to take her to the park so she could play in dirt. My mom says she is just like me when I was a little squirt. She moves like a turtle, not fast like a shark. My dog follows her, and I listen for the bark. I like to watch her twirl her legs above her head. If she's not careful, she might roll off the bed. That's a cute poem. Did you guys find some bossy R words for us to circle? I saw some arms doing just like this. All right, so let's do a second read on it, and we're going to identify those IR, UR, AR, ER, and OR words. All right, let's get started with that part. Wow, did you see all of those bossy R words hiding in our poem? I think we need to write them down. Please go and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. I'm going to ask you to press pause on this video because this text is not found in your distance learning packet. So you're going to have to read right off of the screen. So in a moment, press pause so you can freeze the screen and be able to read the text with someone at home. I want you to make a list of all of the AR, ER, IR, OR, and UR words that are found in this poem, okay? So you're going to read it and you're going to write down all of those words that are bossy R's. And then we're going to check over our work in just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to work on that task, okay? Go ahead, get started. Okay, it's time to check over our work. Did you write down all of the same bossy R words that I did? I hope so. Take a look at your screen right now. All the words that are circled are bossy R words. Take a look at your list. Make sure your list has all of the same words that I have here on this screen. I know you did a great job. So press pause if you would like to check over your work for a couple of minutes, okay? And then let's move on to the next part of our lesson. Let's sing another song. 1, 2, 3, let's sing. Now let's all be writers, be writers, be writers. Now let's all be writers like the authors we love. Listen to the sentence, the sentence, the sentence. Listen to the sentence we will write as a group. All right, boys and girls, it's time to read our learning targets. The first one says, I can use what I know. So we're going to think about what we already know about letter sounds. And we've been practicing our letter sounds all year long. And we're going to use our letter sounds to write words in a sentence, okay? So we're going to be thinking about a sentence, and then we're going to have to write words to make this sentence. When we write the words, we have to spell them out. So we're going to have to use our letter sounds to be able to spell those words out. So that'll be our first learning target, one of those things that we're going to be looking forward to doing. All right, our next learning target says, I can help write a sentence with correct capitalization and punctuation rules, right? We're going to make sure all of our sentences begin with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark, okay? So we're going to be on the lookout for those two learning targets as we move forward and become writers. Ready to get started? I am. Make sure you grab your pencil and paper. All right, boys and girls, it's time for interactive writing. So you might need another sheet of paper to go along with this activity. We have a lot more writing to do. We're going to turn to authors right now, where we're going to create a sentence based on the picture we see here on the screen. So let's take a look at the picture on the screen. And we're going to keep in mind, as we're kind of brainstorming about this sentence, we're going to try to keep in mind and try to input as many bossy R words as we can. So think about that. Bossy R words with the A, R, E, R, I, R, U, R, and O, R, okay? So we're going to try to put as many as we can into this sentence. It might make it a little bit longer, but hey, that's okay. We're on our way to first grade, so I think we can handle it. So looking at the picture, what do you see? I see a bird too. And guess what? The word bird is a bossy R word. It has the IR in the middle. B-I-R-D, bird. It has that sound that we talked about in our sound drills. So yeah, for sure, we're going to definitely put the word bird in our sentence. What else do you observe? Okay. Yeah, I think that might be dirt that the bird is looking in or around. It's dirt. And dirt is another bossy R word. Yes, let's go ahead and add that to a word that we'll put in our sentence too. Okay, Now, this is not in the picture, but I'm going to make an inference right now. What do birds eat? They eat worms, right? Worms, right? Okay, so the word worm has O-R in it. Worm, okay? Worm has O-R in there. So we're going to add in the word worm. To make sure we're adding in as many bossy R words as we can. Okay, we have that. Where do you think this bird is? Where do you think this bird is? The bird could possibly be in a yard, okay? And yard has that bossy R sound with the AR, the R sound. So we'll use that word. Okay, I think we're ready to create our sentence. It might be kind of long. Now, as you remember, we're going to create sentences and we're going to use our line spaces for them. So get your paper out and get your pencil ready. And we're going to count out how many lines or how many words should be in this sentence. Here we go. Let's go. The bird, I'm on 2. The bird can see a worm in the dirt in the yard. Wow, that's 12. I ran out of fingers. So let's go ahead and write these lines down. I want you to write 12 lines. Make sure you put a space between each line. Why? Because when we become authors, we have to be able to write nice and neat. And we have to have 1 finger space in between all of our words. So go ahead and write down 12 lines for us, okay? 1, 2, I'm going to write mine too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, did you write your 12 lines down? I'll give you a second. All right, so now that we have our lines down, we know how many words are going to be in our sentence, okay? We know a lot of the words in our sentence are going to be bossy R words. So let's start to write them. All right, the word the, that's a high frequency word. We can write that really quick on our first line. Our sentence starts off with the word the. Okay, now don't forget our learning target also stated all sentences begin with what? A capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. So we have to make sure the word the has a capital T in the front. So go ahead and write the word the. Excellent. All right, the next word in our sentence is the bird. And remember, bird has that bossy R in it, right? The bossy IR, okay? So go ahead and write bird. And I gave you a clue already. It has the IR right in the middle. Did you write bird and spell it just like that? I hope so. All right, next word in our sentence. The bird can. Can. And can is a high frequency word. Go ahead and spell that out on our lines. Make sure your handwriting is nice and neat. Not too big, not too small. Okay, there's can. Check over your work. If you made a mistake, go ahead and erase it and make it match mine, okay? We're practicing this together, becoming authors. The bird can see. The bird can see. Look, he's on the hunt for some worms, so he can see. And see is a high frequency word. Let's see if you can spell it out for me. See. The bird can see a, we're just going to put our A, worm. Now, worm has that bossy OR right in the middle, okay? So the OR is right in the middle of this word, worm, okay? What's the beginning sound? What's the ending sound? Ms. Hodges already gave you the middle sound. Okay, let's see if you wrote it. Worm. The bird can see a worm in, so like inside, but in the, we have the again. Now, do we need a capital letter right here for this the? No, because sentences that begin with a capital letter, that's where we need to make sure we put our capitals, okay? So the word the right here does not need to have a capital letter. Thanks for spelling that out. The bird can see a worm in the dirt, and dirt is a what? Bossy R word. So that IR is going to be right in the middle. So you have to just identify the beginning sound and the ending sound in dirt. Dirt. Spell it out for me. Excellent. Okay. The bird can see a worm in the dirt in again, because we're going to say he's in the yard, right? So in the again. Yard, okay? Yard has that bossy AR. So all you have to figure out is the beginning sound and the ending sound. And yard. Go ahead and try to spell that out for me. Okay. I think we have our sentence ready. Oh, we forgot one thing. What's that? Punctuation marks. That's right. So let's go ahead and put our punctuation mark right there. All right, so let's read our sentence together, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, let's read. The bird can see a worm in the dirt in the yard. Excellent job, authors. You did a great job creating that sentence, and it came right from up here. So continue to work on sentence structure and writing sentences and making sure your sentences have a capital letter at the beginning and a punctuation mark at the end. All right, do a couple of more of these sentences when you have time, all right? Let's move on to the next part of our lesson. All right, boys and girls, we have come to the end of our lesson. But before we leave, I want to ask a reflection question. What did you do today that is helping you to become a more proficient reader and writer? Take a minute to think about that. What things have we done today that are going to help you become a better reader and writer? Let's think about that. We made sure we went over our high frequency words, right? We definitely went over sound drills and bossy R. We also were able to participate in an interactive writing activity. That definitely sharpened up our author and our writing skills. And then lastly, you worked on your distance learning page. So I feel like we did a whole lot of things that are going to help you to become a better reader and writer. I had fun with you today. Thank you for learning and thank you for being so engaged. Have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we've learned. It's time to go to work. Please locate your distance learning packet at home and turn to page 167. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, it's time to get out our distance learning activity packet. Please turn to week 10, lesson 48, page 167. We are going to actually do the same activity we did for our interactive writing earlier. Okay, so it's going to be your turn to work independently on this activity. There's going to be a picture there, and you're going to have to kind of brainstorm and look at all the details in the picture to create a sentence, just like we did earlier. So this should be really easy for you to do. So take a look at number 1. We see Chip, and we see them playing jazz. So the sentence that number 1 says is they love jazz, okay? And it does not have to be a super long sentence like we had earlier. You can make them nice and short and simple. Keep it simple, okay? And then you'll look at the next picture for number 2, and number 3, and number 4. All of these pictures are different, so I expect all of your sentences to be a little bit different as well, all right? You can use your decodable reader to help you out a little bit, but I really want you brainstorming your own sentences and creating them just like we did, all right? Don't forget the line spaces and the one finger spacing in between, nice and neat handwriting. This should be a fun activity for you to work on. All right, boys and girls, go ahead and get started on this activity. Have fun.